There's one coin, one pick that stands heads and shoulders above all other projects right now in the eyes of Token Metrics, a coin research site that we use and we stand by on this channel. It's got a 99.9% score out of a 100 possible points. And if you don't know what I'm talking about yet, you're going to either find out because you're going to get in it, or you're going to find out the hard way, living with regret. Let's get it. BitSwap is the hottest new way to trade tokens. Crawling all the top decentralized exchanges, BitSwap gets you the very best price and value for your trades. BitSwap is changing the game. Try it now at bitswapdex.io. Welcome to BitBoy Crypto. My name is Ben. Every day I show you how to make money in cryptocurrency. If you like money, hit that subscribe button and hit the bell for notifications. Also, if you believe in Token Metrics and what they say about Ferrum Network, make sure to sign up for Token Metrics at TM.BitBoy.Live. Ferrum Network is taking over the cryptocurrency space, and next year they've got some exciting things in the pipeline. In January alone, there's 3 big things upcoming for Ferrum Network to bring in 2021 with a bang. And they call me Bangin' Ben. I'm just kidding. Nobody's called me that since high school. Starting out, Ferrum plans a VIP raise and staking event, a global exchange listing, and the launch of a new DeFi protocol called Evolution Finance, which we'll explore more in a future video. Today, though, we're going to discuss the FRMX governance token and the multi-purpose utility FRM token, with a focus more on the FRMX token and its rewards towards the end of this video. So make sure to stay tuned till the end if you like making gains. First, let's examine what Ferrum Network is. Ferrum Network is a protocol based on DAG, or Directed Acyclic Graph, for developing apps and dApps. But that's not all. Ferrum allows for the decentralized exchange of all digital assets using interoperability sidechains, as well as allowing the ease of sending assets as easy as sending a text with a link drop technology. We're also going to be looking at, along with FRMX, the FRM gas token and how it's utilized within the Ferrum Network. FRM will be used as the gas for the network. Every time some FRM is spent as gas, a small amount is burned. So the system is deflationary. FRM is also used as gas fees for token bridge swaps between Ethereum and the Binance Smart Chain, or the BNB chain. FRM is stakeable through a web-based staking technology as well. At the time of this recording, it looked like all the stake pools were filled up, unfortunately for the BitSquad. However, you can also stake FRM on the Unifier wallet, which we briefly talked about in the last video. Speaking of holding FRM in your Unifier wallet, holding at least 100,000 FRM in your Unifier wallet unlocks monthly FRM payouts based on the FRM earned from listing fees and flash sales, according to the website of Ferrum Network. If you can't reach the goal of holding 100,000 FRM, holding just half of that, 50,000 for you math whizzes, in your Unifier wallet will allow you to participate in the pre-sale rounds of incubated projects on Ferrum Network. That's big. But maybe philanthropy is more of your thing. FRM is the primary utility token in the app, known as First Kudi. Users of the app in Nigeria can buy FRM directly with the Nigerian currency and earn FRM rewards for using the app. In fact, in total, Ferrum has 4 working products, over 20,000 active users, $20 million plus total volume blocked across its staking protocol, over 45 staking clients and partners, which we'll briefly discuss, and 4 innovative ways of staking. Now, about those partnerships, Ferrum has managed to pull some pretty impressive partnerships, some of which are projects we've discussed on this channel before. For example, the latest one, Bondly, also Plasma Pay, CyberFi, Obits Freeway Token, or FWT, and MahaDAO, to name a few partners. But wait, there's also another thing to mention about the utility of the FRM token. Ferrum Network buys back FRM through staking as a service fees. All the fees that projects pay for staking go toward FRM buybacks. Currently, thus far, 950,000 FRM has been bought back from secondary markets, which is then rewarded to stakers. Now, with the tokenomics and utility use case of the Ferrum Network and its FRM token out of the way, we can dig into the FRMX token, which I oddly want to call FarmX. It kind of looks like that. It's like my eyes are playing tricks on me when reading the ticker, adding an extra A there. But it's one of those optical illusions that kind of works well for Ferrum, because when you think of FRMX, you should think farm, as that's exactly what it is. So what is the FRMX token? The token is used for governance on the Ferrum Network, but FRMX is not just a governance coin, it's a staking coin, which when combined with the native Ferrum Network token FRM in your Unifier wallet, It amplifies your monthly rewards. Passive income, we love that. Holding both tokens together, you will be able to receive up to an annual percentage yield, or APY, of 30% without having to lock up any of your tokens at all. And when you stake FRM and FRMX, remember, the longer you hold, the more you'll receive. It's important to note here that FRMX had a fair launch. There was no pre-sale or private sale. FRMX, the farming governance staking token of Ferrum, listed at a 20K market cap. Then it did an immediate 20X. Since then, it's only increased, and now it's sitting at around $3,090 per FRMX. The FRMX token has an incredibly low supply at 33,000. Yes, you heard that right. Only 33,000 FRMX is available at the time of this recording, with an unknown number of coins circulating, according to CoinGecko. Now, I recently joined Ferrum Network as a marketing and growth advisor, and I'm going to tell you, couldn't be more bullish on what they have coming. Besides me, the team's solid. You should take a look at the team. Now, a lot of people said that when the last video that I made, that I was really bullish on Ferrum, but it's just because I'm an advisor. Yeah, guys, Ferrum is one of the top gaining tokens of the entire year in 2020. You need to take that into consideration. It's pretty easy to see where this one's going. Now, with DeFi coming to Ferrum Network soon next year, FRMX and FRM could be the moonshots just waiting for SpaceX's countdown for blastoff. Okay, so I told you once already, but Ferrum Network has a lot of things in the pipeline coming, including DeFi early next year. And if you miss out on Token Metric's top coin pick of 2021, you'll likely be kicking yourself and wishing you could go back to 2020 to pick up a bag like Marty from Back to the Future. Let's be honest though, no one wants to go back to 2020. It's the year that will forever go down as the most hated year in the current biennium, lustrum, decade, maybe even century. Okay, yeah, I went there. 2020 is the worst year in indefinite history for most people. For me and many in the crypto sphere though, it's been unusually kind. I just have one more thing to say. 2020, you can go farm yourself. Family-friendly channel, people. But that's all I got. Be blessed. BitBoy out.